welcome to Vox Publics. I'm Paula and today I'm giving you some tips to improve your listening skills. When we are learning English, we are used to listen to recordings that have been adapted to our English language level. And depending on where you are learning English, it is possible that you are being exposed to one, likely two English accents. Now, our main difficulty comes when we are listening to English in normal life situations, when we are watching a movie or our favorite series, or we go and visit an English-speaking country or move to an English-speaking country and people speak English at normal speed with their own accents and we are like, I can't get anything of what they are saying. And it's okay to ask for repetition or to ask the speaker to slow down a little bit so you can understand. But you cannot do these things all the time. You really need to do something about it. This happened to me when I moved to New Zealand, so today I'm going to share with you what I did. So, tip number 1, listen actively. There are two forms of listening, active or passive. Active listening is focused listening. So you are trying to truly understand what's being said. Passive listening, on the other hand, simply involves hearing what is being said, but not really attempting to understand what's being said. By paying close attention to something, you are sending a clear message to your brain that something is important and needs to be remembered. This obviously applies when it comes to train your ear to accents, sounds, intonation and phrasing. You need to bring attention to them. That's why it's important to listen actively rather than passively when you practice. Another reason to practice active listening is to get used to differences between how words sound on their own and how they sound in context. Native speakers often smash words together when they speak. For example, in American English, the phrase "what's up" often sounds more like "what's up," or the phrase "how is it going" sounds more like "how is it going? How is it going? How are you doing?" Tip number 2, content words versus function words. Most of the times we get lost in a conversation because we are trying to understand every single word, and there is no need for that. You need to focus on the most important words of the sentence to get the message. These important words are what we call content words, and they are usually verbs, nouns, and adjectives. For example, if someone asks you, "Do you want to get dinner?" you might hear only "you want get dinner." And this is because these words have been stressed. These are the content words and the only ones that you need to get the message. The other words are said very fast and their pronunciation is very weak. Tip number 3, practice listening while reading simultaneously. Start watching English TV, movies, series, YouTube videos in English with English subtitles. For example, now you can switch on the subtitles in this video and start listening to me while reading. This is helpful because it allows you to quickly match spoken English with written English. There are so many accents. English is spoken by a large number of people. And if you go to an English-speaking country, you're going to notice that even people from different regions have a different accent, a different way of pronouncing certain sounds, for example. And you may also come across with people who immigrated to the country and they speak English as a second language, so they may also have a different accent. So lots of accents going on. Prepare yourself to understand the differences between these accents. Expose yourself to different accents. Do not listen to one kind only. My last tip for today, be patient. Listening skills, like all good things, take time to grow and develop. They depend on a wide variety of factors, including the time spent learning, the amount of listening done, and the complexity of the vocabulary, none of which can be accomplished through shortcuts. The only way to improve your listening skills quickly is to be consistent. So practice every day, vary your material, vary your activities, and interleave all these things throughout your routine. And that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I will see you next week. Bye!